Okay, I'm finally getting on here today. Back with it's a day's episode of Momma Googs' Interesting Life. So I'm just getting on here. It's Saturday, November the 4th, and it's like 10, 11 o'clock, but that's because it's 11 o'clock that I'm just getting on here today because I've been working. I went to work at Churchill Downs today doing dishwashing. I went in at 2 o'clock and got off at 10. I'm just getting home. I'm just got off the bus stop. Boy, I say they kill you up there, I tell you. Hey, there's James Way and his farts. Yep, okay. I'm probably going to have a lot of people getting on live and watching live, okay? But that's because, I guess that's okay. They probably want to know why I sent everybody that video. I forwarded a video a friend sent me of a man who just witnesses somebody, trying to human traffic his wife and his kid. Okay. And reason I watched the video, and I took it seriously. Really took it seriously. I sent it to everybody. Not just women, but men too. Because, men have to kind of now, you have to watch your wives and your kids. And sometimes, even though you don't think men would be using human trafficking, there's some men that could be, they can get some men if they have to. So, but I'm just getting on here, and I had to forward to everybody because this is a serious thing that's going on. People doing human trafficking and stuff. They're out here kidnapping people. There's so many signs you gotta watch, even if you just driving somewhere. It's rather if you walking, taking a bus. Rather you could be, in a store parking lot. You gotta be very careful. Okay, like for example, if you park your car and you see a van parked next to the passenger side and somebody's in there, you can't probably see it, but if they got a van or some kind of vehicle, no windows, parked by your, parked by your car, and it's parked on the driver's side, even on the passenger side, you have to be watchful, because that's how they get people, Plus they put the car, there's so many ways they can try to kidnap people. And when they kidnap you, you don't know if you're going to be seen again. It's really serious. This is really serious, and, it terrifies me as well. And, we have to be on the watch, and I'm telling you, that's why I carry a knife in my pocket everywhere I go. I have a big-ass blade. I don't know if you've seen it. I'll show it to you when I get inside, because it's kind of where I can't get it out right now. I should have the thing inside my pants somewhere. Because, if I don't have pockets or something, I need to have somewhere I can really get to it. Because, if it be in my book bag, it's kind of hard to get to it. Because I never know when you're going to need it. You got to basically take pepper spray. I don't think pepper spray does good. Well, you take you some pepper spray, and you take a knife. You know what I'm saying? That's what you take. You just have to arm yourself nowadays. And let's say the police stop you and they find your weapons on you. You got to explain it to them. I'm going to tell you something, because if a police officer stops me and wants to get me for my knife, well, I'm going to show them the video that I just forwarded everybody. And I'm going to tell them, This is why we have to carry weapons on us. That's why people have to produce, the people have to do whatever they can to protect themselves out in these streets. And human trafficking can happen about anywhere. Human trafficking can happen anywhere. It ain't just happen downtown. It don't happen in the inner city. It can happen out in the suburbs. It can even happen out in the country somewhere. They could go to a small town and try to get people because people won't lease it. Because people in the country, you don't have a lot happen. And they know people, people in the country ain't going to expect things to happen. But because I'm telling you, things can even happen way out in the country. Basically, the reason the country, because there's not many people around, and, they think people in the country are easy target. But there are people in the country that also have guns, rifles, everything. So if they was to step on somebody's property, they might get shot. But it's just like, this wasn't human trafficking, but, when my uncle was alive, and Uncle Thaddeus, he was alive, it was like 2004 sometime, where a bunch of teenagers pulled up in his driveway. See, they lived out in Fredericksburg, way out in the country. They lived in, you don't have, your next neighbor is probably like almost, acres down from your house. So, but what happened was, like, these teenagers tried to rob my uncle. Because they pulled up there, and my uncle stepped outside, and they was trying to rob him. They didn't rob him. They couldn't do nothing because, my uncle was pretty watchful. He was suspicious. See, when someone comes up there in my people's driveway out there, they're going to get suspicious. So, they're going to get suspicious when they see something like that. Like I said, not all people in the country are street stupid. In fact, you probably got people in the country that are just, like I said, I was talking about how you have people in the country that don't expect things to happen. But you also have people in the country that are smart, just as smart as somebody that's from the city. So, instead, you got people that are really protective of the turf in the country, but still, some people in human trafficking may try to just get around a lot of shit. These human traffickers are very smart. So, whatever you all do, be aware of your surroundings. Everybody. Men, watch your wife, your kids, it's like with the human trafficking thing, it's almost not as safe to travel alone anymore, It seems like it's safer when the family travels together because there's more people, Plus, if you have no car, let's say you take the bus everywhere. And like say you have to go out after dark somewhere. If you can, take somebody with you. Don't walk out here by yourself. Thank you. I'm telling you right now. Ow! Oh, my elbow. I'm telling you, do not walk out here by yourself. It is not safe. It is not safe. Now, they said there's like a card. They'll put a business card. It's one thing human traffickers will do is they put a card on your window or something like that. And if you even touch it or something like that, then it's like a drug that knocks you out. And then when you get knocked out, passed out, hey, that's when the traffickers will try to kidnap you. And then you wake up wondering where the hell you at. You might even wake up inside a cage, You know how they do the victims. But I'm pretty much just telling y'all that is why I had sent everybody the video. And when the girl sent me the video, I took it serious. I watched that video, that man talk about what happened with his wife and kids. I just took it so serious because when I thought about the human trafficking, when I learned about how they kidnap kids, you might wind up in a country that you don't know you're at. You become a sex slave, I guess. Sex slave, like I said, you wind up, sometimes you want to try to get away, and sometimes it might be hard to get away from it. Take the victims and drug them up real bad and get them on drugs so they can manipulate and make them do what they want. So, I'm just telling people out here, be safe. Be safe, because it ain't no joke out here. This human trafficking is really getting, and anybody could be doing this. Some people are probably going to say that illegal immigrants and stuff are probably doing this stuff, but you want to talk about how they want to send the foreigners back to where they came from and shit, but I don't think we should send them back, but let's say they are doing this shit. If the illegals that are honestly over here doing shit like that, that's the ones that need to go back where they came from. I don't even know if I'd send them back. I'd lock them up, because then they go back to their country. And I'm getting ready to go in here. I'm home. I'm gonna change my clothes. I'll be back.